Namaskar, hello and a very warm welcome to CIET NCERT's special live phone-in interactive program called Sahyog, Guidance for Mental Well-Being of the Children. My name is Tanvi Khurana. At this moment, you're watching us on eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12 and also on our YouTube channel, that's NCERT Official. In the live chat box, you can raise your questions, queries and share them with us. So the topic we are going to discuss today is strategies for managing post-examination stress. Well, we all know that students definitely take a lot of stress before the examination and also during the examination. But what exactly is post-examination stress? We are going to discuss it here. If you have any questions, reach out to us. You can simply call us on our number, which is 8800440559. And if you want to email us, that would be sahyog.ncert@ciet.nic.in. So there are multiple methods through which you can get in touch with us. We have two experts with us. Let me please introduce to you my first guest, and he is Mr. Suryakant Nanda. Sir, a very warm welcome to you. Namaskar. Sir is a practicing counsellor, and we also have with us one more guest. He is Professor Ramakant Mohalik. Sir, very warm welcome to you. Namaskar.
Namaste.
Sir is from Regional Institute of Education, NCERT, Bhubaneswar. And we have a lot of questions to ask to these experts, and we'll be definitely waiting for your questions too in between. Before we begin this discussion, I have an important announcement to make, that is regarding India's G20 presidency. We are extremely proud of the fact that India assumed G20 presidency and would convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country this year, that is 2023. A nation deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism, India's G20 presidency would be a watershed moment in her history, as it seeks to play an important role by finding global pragmatic solutions for the well-being of all, and in doing so manifest its true spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or should I say the world is one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam also translates to one earth, one family, one future. That is exactly the theme of this year's India's G20 presidency. So let's begin this discussion on the topic strategies for managing post-examination stress. So before we get into the details of the strategies and how to manage it, let's understand what exactly is post-examination stress. And how would we get to know that this particular student is going through that stress? What are the symptoms if the teachers and parents can notice? So I would request Surya sir to answer this question. Sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Before proceeding to post-examination stress, first let us discuss start with stress, then we'll go to examination stress, and then we'll go to post-examination stress. So when we experience changes or challenges, our body produces physical and emotional responses, which is called stress. It is a state of worry or a mental tension, or we can say it's a normal biological reaction to a situation, to an event, or to a problem. This reaction may be physical, may be emotional, or may be mental also. One thing I want to say here to all my dear students, each and every human being experiences stress. So it is a normal human reaction, and it happens to everyone. In fact, the human body is designed to experience stress and react to it whenever required. So this stress may be good or may be bad. It may be positive or it may be negative also. This good stress or positive stress is called eustress, and this bad stress or negative stress is called distress. Good stress makes us better, whereas distress leaves us worse. Good stress motivates the individual to take positive actions, whereas distress demotivates us to take actions. Good stress does not last long, whereas distress lasts for a while. So when this worry, when this feeling of tension comes from examination, comes from test-taking situations, this is called examination stress. Examination stress generally occurs before the examination, during the examination, and after the examination also. So when this worry or the tension occurs after the examinations, it is called post-examination stress. Now examination season is going on, board exam is over, even the main examination results are also declared. After the examination, a child experiences stress in two stages. The stage 1, that is the period from end of examination date and the result of declaration date. And the stage 2 is the stress caused after the result declaration. The stress a child experienced during stage 1 is normal. It generally does not harm the child, and near about each child experienced the similar type of stress during this period. But the stress occurs after the result declaration may disturb to the child if the child did not do well in that examination. So, a little bit of stress is actually good for us. It motivates us to do our work. But if the stress is more or it lasts for a long, then intervention is required. Now coming to the symptoms, by analyzing the symptoms of the child, we can identify whether someone is stressed or not. As we discussed, the stress a child experienced during the period, that is the date of completion of the exam and the result declaration date, is normal. And it happens to every child because they are eagerly waiting to see their performance or the result of their hard work, what they did for this examination. In serious cases, during this period or just after the result declaration date, students may exhibit different symptoms. These symptoms may be physical, may be psychological. Let us discuss the psychological symptoms first, then we will move to physical symptoms. So some of the psychological symptoms are sleep problems. जनरली हम देखते होंगे एग्जामिनेशन के बाद या एग्जाम डेट से रिजल्ट डिक्लेरेशन के बाद बच्चे ज्यादातर सोने लगते हैं. एक्चुअली वो नींद में नहीं रहते हैं, लेकिन ज्यादातर वो सोने लगते हैं. तो दिस स्लीप प्रॉब्लम कम्स बिकॉज ऑफ द स्ट्रेस. एंगर, बच्चे जल्दी गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, कुछ भी उनके साथ बातचीत करते हैं तो वो जल्दी तुरंत रिएक्ट करते हैं. इरिटेबिलिटी कम्स इन द चाइल्ड. मूडीनेस, लॉस ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इन नॉर्मल एक्टिविटीज, रिकरिंग थॉट्स अबाउट द इवेंट. हमेशा ये सोचते रहते हैं कि क्या ये एग्जाम मेरा अच्छा होगा, क्या मैं एग्जाम में अच्छा कर पाऊंगा, मैं पास करूंगा या नहीं, ये पर्टिकुलर इवेंट पर्टिकुलर एग्जामिनेशन में क्लियर कर पाऊं या नहीं, मेरा एग्जाम क्लियर कर लिया तो मेरा अगर एडमिशन ठीक जगह में नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा. तो दिस रिकरिंग थॉट्स ऑफ द इवेंट ऑल्सो क्रिएट्स स्ट्रेस. दिस इज द वन ऑफ द सिम्टम. फियर ऑफ फेल्यूर इन द एग्जामिनेशन एज आई डिस्कस्ड. फियर एंड एंजाइटी अबाउट द फ्यूचर ऑल्सो. अगर मैं एग्जाम नहीं कर पाया तो क्या होगा, मेरा तो जीवन खत्म हो गया. लाइक दिस. सैडनेस, डिप्रेशन, अवे फ्रॉम द सोशल गैदरिंग, डिफिकल्टी इन मेकिंग डिसीजंस, ड्राई माउथ, नेल बाइटिंग. समटाइम्स दे यूज टू गेट द हैबिट ऑफ स्मोकिंग और यूजिंग टोबैको. दिस may also comes from stress. These are one of the symptoms. And coming to the physical symptoms, constant headache, abnormal eating habits, indigestion, constipation, gastric issues, stomach problems, unexpected hair loss, blurred vision, chest pain, rapid heartbeat. So these are the few of the physical symptoms. Again, I want to say to my students that these are few symptoms, and if the stress is very low level, it helps us. So use stress is very helpful to us. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Like you said that there are stages for stress, and some stress is good for us, but a little more than that is not healthy. So you mentioned a lot of symptoms for stress, and I'm sure if the parents notice any one of them, they will get into the depth of the problem, and they will take care of the stress that the student is going through. So let's understand that what are those common factors, what are the common reasons that causes the students to have those that kind of stress, that post-examination stress, and how healthy or unhealthy could it be? So I would request Professor Mohalik to answer this question. Sir.
So thank you, Tanvir madam. You know, the today topic of discussion is very, very important. This is important not for the students only, important for parents, in fact all the stakeholders of education. You know, so our purpose of discussion is to help the students, especially the adolescents, so that they can reduce the stress, they can minimize the stress, because as Dr. Eskenanda said, a little bit stress is important, and it is necessary for us to do better in the exam or any field. But excess stress has a lot of psychological and physical effects, and that creates a problem in the child. So before we discuss about how to reduce stress, how to minimize stress, it is really understand for the like students and the stakeholders, what are the different factors that causes stress. Why? What are the stressors? Technically we say what are the stressors? What are the causes? Why a particular child is getting stressed? And here also we are discussing about the post-examination stress. Now the exam is over, even result is out. Even not only CBSE and ICSE, all the state boards, they have declared the results. Now this is a very crucial time for the students and also for the parents. And the first factor that creates this stress in the post-exam is the nature of the result. What is your result? If your result is good, the stress is minimum, almost no. So as a parent, as a student, I expect 95%. Yes, I have secured 95%, 94%, 96%. Yes, this is fine. So no stress at all. I am fine. I am normal. But in many cases, as a student, I expect something more. But when result comes, so my performance is less. This is not for the student, the same for the parent. Because as a parent, we put a lot of efforts on our children, and we expect that so our children should do well. They should get more marks. Nowadays we are expecting at least 98, 99%. So we are highly ambitious parents. So the problem is that as a parent I am ambitious, I am expecting maybe more from my son and daughter. And as a student, due to the pressure of the society, due to the pressure of the parents, I also feel that yes, I should secure 99%. I should secure higher. But when the result is coming less, so that is creating stress. Stress, this is something psychological. It is a psychological response to anything happen to one's life. So for example, here the exam result is something that happened to the child. So due to poor result, due to unexpected result, the child gets stress. So we have to understand the nature of the result, the type of the result, before we understand so how to minimize the stress. And the second point that I want to highlight here is parent dissatisfaction. Many cases, because as a educationist, usually we interact with many people, not only teacher but also parents. As a parent, I understand. So almost all parents nowadays, they are over expected. So too much expectation. So when your expectation is not fulfilled, then the parents are getting dissatisfaction. The students are getting dissatisfaction. So when you are getting dissatisfaction out of something, then it is causing a stress. So not only the parent and student, nowadays the school. In India you will find almost 20% of schools are under private. So private schools, they compete each other. So our one school say our students should get first in this city. Another school also competing same. So school are competitive. The teachers are competing each other. The school principals are competing. But ultimately the stress is getting by the students. The students are getting stress. So so there are multiple factors is responsible for leading to stress in the student's life. So that we need to understand before we come to the solution or the help or a counseling or some kind of assistance to minimize the stress. So now it is Tanvir.
Thank you, sir. Like you said, that we need to understand that why this stress is happening to the children before we come to any of the strategies or methods to minimize this situation. So now that we have understood what are those common factors, let's just try and get into the depth of what are those strategies. How can we manage the post-examination stress, and a student can live a stress-free life. So sir, Mr. Suryakant Nanda, sir, would you like to tell us that what are those strategies and how to handle those strategies so that students can live a healthy life, sir?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Students, as you discussed earlier, if the stress is moderate, then no need to worry. It will help the child to complete his or her task. The child will feel more energized. But if it is too much and lasts for a long time, then there may be some problem, and the child should find out some ways to get out of from it. The few suggestions from my sides are, first I want to say acceptance. Everybody is responsible for his or her own growth and development. Let the child understand this one first. He is responsible or she is responsible for his own growth and development. So first the child should accept that there are some problems, and then he or she need to overcome it. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज एक्सेप्टेंस. जब तक बच्चा एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करेगा कि यस मेरा कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, मैं एग्जाम में खराब नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मैं ज़्यादा अभी आजकल टाइम फिर मैं अपना पढ़ाई में नहीं लगा रहा हूँ, तो फिर प्रॉब्लम है. फर्स्ट इज एक्सेप्टेंस. देन आई वांट टू फोकस ऑन बिल्ड ए सपोर्ट सिस्टम. Discuss your problems with your family members, teachers, your friends, and share your problems and your feelings to them. Their positive suggestions may help you to get out from this stress. Next point I want to focus is here, change your attitude. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. So find ways to overcome the problem or situations which puts you in pressure. Be positive and optimistic. Have confidence on your feelings, your opinions, your beliefs. Self-assessment will help a lot to the child here. You assess yourself and find out the reasons of not achieving the desired result. Then plan accordingly so that in the next chance you will definitely succeed. Be realistic. Set practical and achievable goals for dealing with the situations and solving problems. Prepare a list of what you can, what you cannot, and then focus on the area what you can. Focus first on that area, and then after completing that area, then you proceed to the area which you can't. Give some more time, give some more hard work in that area. So as a whole, you will get you will be able to succeed that particular examination, or because of stress, if you are not getting that. Be organized. Target for the next examination of similar kind. Suppose ये exam नहीं हुआ, ठीक है. Now my next target is the exam of similar kind. How many days left for that examination? ये एग्जाम में क्लियर नहीं कर पाया और इसी तरह का एग्जाम तो 6 महीना बाद भी है, ठीक है. उस एग्जाम के लिए हम तैयारी करना स्टार्ट कर दे आज से. How many days left for that? Then make proper planning. Then prepare your day wise, week wise, month wise planning. You can take concept wise or subject wise also. Have a proper timetable with you, and while preparing your timetable, first establish your priorities. Find out where time go. Plan how effectively you can manage those times profitably. Time management is very crucial actually here. So the particular student is not able to get the desired result. The vital factor is time management. So plan accordingly. See where time goes. कहाँ पे मेरा टाइम ज्यादा वेस्ट हो जा रहा है जो भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So that child should find out time from that and then use it profitably. And please remember, students, not everyone is same. Everybody has different goals, different interests, and different expectations from life. Do not judge yourself for what others have achieved. वो बच्चा क्लियर कर लिया तो मुझे भी करना है, ठीक है. This positive attitude is good, but हो सकता है उसका एरिया उसका जो स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया है उस डायरेक्शन में है, आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया उस डायरेक्शन में नहीं है। आपका जो स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया है उस डायरेक्शन के लिए आप तैयारी करिए। तो एवरीवन इज नॉट सेम। फाइंड आउट योर स्ट्रॉन्ग एरियाज एंड देन फोकस ऑन इट, यू विल डेफिनेटली अचीव योर गोल। Exam results do not define the student. Exam only judge our skills and knowledge and not the reflection of your self-worth. Skills and knowledge can be learned or picked up whenever you want. जब भी हम चाहें हम नॉलेज गेन कर सकते हैं, तो कुछ और ही होने का जरूरत नहीं है। ये एग्जाम नहीं हुआ, ठीक है, उसके रिलेटेड जो नॉलेज में जो स्किल्स या नॉलेज मेरे पास होना चाहिए आज नहीं है, इसलिए मैं नहीं कर पाया। अगर मैं उसको अपने लिए मेहनत करके अपना टाइम मैनेजमेंट करके उसके ऊपर फोकस करके वो नॉलेज और स्किल्स में गेन कर लूं तो नेक्स्ट एग्जाम मेरा क्लियर हो जाएगा। एंड डोंट रिएक्ट इन ए रॉन्ग वे। जनरली क्या होता है, जो स्ट्रेस में रहते हैं बच्चे हो चाहे बड़े आदमी भी, ए पर्सन हु कम्स अंडर स्ट्रेस चूज अदर वेज फॉर रिलैक्सेशन सच एज स्मोकिंग, यूजिंग टोबैको लाइक दिस, व्हिच एक्चुअली हार्म्स ए लॉट. So please don't react in that way and learn to relax. This is very important, and for this you should know when to relax and how to relax. If feeling tired, bored, engage yourself in meaningful activities, do meditation, take proper sleep, engage your senses, listen to music, take proper food. A healthy diet can lessen the effects of stress. So reduce eating those foods that increase stress hormones like oily foods, ज़्यादा salty, ज़्यादा मीठा चीज, ये सब stress hormones create करते हैं. So don't wait for the situation to change. Change yourself as per the situation. This I want to say. Over to ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. You have pinpointed a lot of strategies and tips, and if the students are going to follow this, that will definitely help them during this situation, during the post-examination stress. Now let's just discuss that student is not the only one who is responsible for this stress. There are so many other people involved in this matter, be it parents, be it teachers, be it head teachers, all can help that student. So it's not just the students responsibility or decisions, so everyone can help the children out. So we would like to understand that what are those roles and responsibilities that teachers or parents or other stakeholders share in this situation. Professor Mohalik, sir, would you like to answer this question, please?
Yes, like as I said, this examination stress is something very complicated issue in our school education system. It is not only due to students or due to parents somebody is getting stress. It is the, there are so many factors. The school is responsible, parents are responsible, society is responsible, even our peers, friends, parents, friends, they are also responsible. So therefore, if we really want to help our student free from stress or with a minimum stress, then everybody, starting with the student, parent and school principal, the society, everybody should develop a different attitude to the examination. So now the present attitude to the examination is only competition. Only competition, that is a very wrong kind of signal for our education system. This is very unhealthy for the child. So therefore, the parents, they have a great role to play. So as a parent, I have to accept my child. Suppose, okay, I am expecting 99%, but my child secured 95%. Okay, I should be happy, and I think that should be celebrated. I should not say, so she secured 99%, why not you? So what I want to suggest to the parents, like, we should accept our child, we should accept the performance of the child, we should celebrate whatever our child is doing. I think that is one thing that can help our children to be stress free. And the second, maybe the second point to the students. Students actually, as Mr. Nanda was telling, stress is something we react. I am using another word. Stress is something how we respond. So we have to respond. Suppose I am a student, I have secured less marks in this exam. Okay, that is something worry, something negative for me, but I should respond. Respond means, okay, I have to see that I have to prepare well for the next examination. I can qualify. I can do better in my next examination. So it is something our students should learn, how to respond to each and every stressor, every challenge that is coming to the child. So as a student, we should be free enough to discuss with our parents, because our parents are the first counsel. So whatever problem we are facing, so we should first approach to our parents. So this is something, father and mother, I am facing this difficulty, so you help me. And I also request all the parents to understand their child. Every child has certain positive ability and certain negative ability, certain capacities. So I am very good in math. Suppose I am a student, I am very good in math, but I am poor in some other subject. So as a parent, I have to understand it, and accordingly I have to interpret my child. Accordingly I have to help the child. Accordingly I have to promote the child. So not only, my last point will be, not only the parent, but of the society at large. So what happens, I have very direct experience. When somebody in my neighborhood secured very less marks, their parents feel shame to come out from their house. You see such a serious issue, because her child secured only 65%. The parents are feeling shame, guilty, because our society, our neighbors, they teach the parents. You see, my daughter secured 99%, but your daughter only 65%. So this is a very complicated issue. I said the society has a responsibility. So we have to accept that maybe my child is very good in subject, very good in academics, but her child may be good in some other subject. So that way I have to appreciate each and every child. The parent has a great role to play. Not only parent, our teachers, our school principal, and especially we should not compete. Competition is good, but when it is not going in the favor of the child, so then competition is bad. So that kind of competition we have to stop, so that we can see all our children, all our students, they are happy, they are enjoying their life, they will be a very successful citizen for our country. So over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. I really hope the same, that the students are going to be the future of our country, and they're going to be really successful. So it's not just the students' responsibility, like you said, that everybody is involved in the success of the child. So everyone needs to make some or the other efforts to give a stress-free life to the child. So it was a wonderful conversation, and we discussed a lot regarding the post-examination stress. And now that we have come to the end of this program, I would request Suryakant sir to please conclude this program very briefly, as we don't have much time left, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Viewers, we discussed about stress, we discussed about positive stress, negative stress, what are the factors affecting to stress, and how to overcome from it. If you feel that post-examination stress is impacting your normal activities, health or daily life, you must consult a counselor or even a psychiatrist for stress relief tips. एक चीज मैं यहाँ बोलना चाहता हूँ, देखिए जो साइंटिस्ट है वो सपोज एक इनोवेशन के लिए कितने बार वो फेल होते हैं उनका एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, वो एक फेल्ड एक्सपेरिमेंट के बाद अपना रिसर्च वर्क बंद नहीं करते हैं. तो सिमिलरली अगर एक एग्जामिनेशन हमारा क्लियर नहीं हुआ, देन इट्स ओके, वी शुड प्रिपेयर फॉर द नेक्स्ट वन. So it's my request, dear students, please stand up, seek help and overcome the challenge. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you sir, for this beautiful message. Thank you to both of you for being a part of this program, Professor Mohalik and Mr. Nanda for being a part of this program. It was a really important conversation and very necessary for this generation who take no stress on every little thing. So we don't want that for our children, and we definitely need a healthy environment for all the children. So this was one important talk. Thank you so much once again for being with us today. Thank you to all the children for being with us today, and if in case you have missed this program, please watch it again on NCRT Official, that is our YouTube channel. So we are wrapping up our today's programs right here, right now, but tomorrow we'll come back again with more programs on more subjects, on more topics. So you have to watch eVidya channels with us, along with us, for learning these subjects, for these topics. I'm Tanvi Khurana. I'll take a leave of you. Have a great day ahead. Before leaving, I just want to remind you once again that if in case you have not purchased NCRT books till now for this new academic session 2023-24, please purchase it. There are multiple options. Either you can buy it directly from the sales counter, which are available in New Delhi, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Kolkata and Guwahati. From 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. The counter will be open, and if in case you want to just download the PDF version, you can do that, and that would be from NCRT Diksha or ePathshala website or the mobile application. If in case you want to place an order for the books, then ncrtbooks.ncrt.gov.in is the website. Please place an order and you'll be receiving the books at your doorstep, and you don't have to pay anything extra for that. For any authorized vendors, you can go to our website, that's ncrt.nic.in, and please have a look at the list. Thank you so much once again, and please take care. I am taking a leave of you. Namaskar.